What's up, everybody? Matt Nuzzo hanging out here in the backyard at Reel and Waterman's Retreat. And today we're going to talk about optimizing for light wind conditions. And Hatteras is a really windy spot. We get like on average 21 days of 15 miles an hour or more year round, and that's the low bound of the days. So like December's 21, July's our windiest month with 27, August and June are like 25. So we get a lot of windy days here, but days like today do happen. We've got maybe 5 to, I don't think it's blowing 10, but 5 miles an hour wind. So I'm gonna kind of optimize my rig, talk to you guys about what I need to go in these type of conditions. And a lot of people have light air in a lot of places around the world. And that's one of the wonderful things about winging, is that you can kind of go in a lake or go wherever in super light air and go mess around on SUP. And then as you get better, you can get into light wind winging. So this is a new APF 1350. This thing is beautiful. This is designed as a pump foil. They have the larger ones in the 1675 and 1880, and they have like a really thick foil section, but this 1350 has been kind of trimmed out. And I found that those winging on those bigger APFs for my size at 170 pounds, it just has so much kick that, you know, it's a little hard to control and a little unruly. Whereas this 1350 has that right balance for my size rider of a lot of low speed lift, a lot of low speed, very low stall speed, but has more glides and efficiency. So APF 1350, this has kind of become my go-to light wind foil. I've been using the HA 1180, which is really efficient. And this 1350 is about as fast as that 1180. It doesn't turn as well, but it does get you going in a lot lower speed. I'm also learning to downwind sup, and so this is pretty much my whole rig for downwind sup. So I'm using the 106, and this board here has been designed for light wind wings. So this year's board has a lot more stability to it based on kind of the bottom shape in the standard downwind board. And then they've really made this super efficient tail off the back. For the tail wing, I'm going Glide 220, and that is a very efficient foil that has a wide span that gives you plenty of lift. So I like that Glide 220 over like a pump tail or something like that, just because I don't need as much lift, because I got a lot of lift from this new APF. Also, mass size makes a big difference. So I'm using my 725. If I had my 655 with me, I would go the shortest mass possible, because that's going to keep that foil closer to the water surface. I'm not dealing with any chop today because it's totally glassy. And so having that shorter mass is just going to get you up on the foil quicker and sooner. So shortest mass possible. I am using the 60 fuse, and then I'm also going to take out the big boy XPS light wind. So having a good light wind wing, downwind board, and then this is the kind of clincher. This is the clincher of ultimate light wind. So optimizing your gear for light wind, if you live in a light wind area, is worth the investment, because you're just going to maximize your days on the water. A lot of sessions, you know, light wind, sometimes you're going to go out, you're going to get a few rides, you're going to have to paddle in. I'm expecting to paddle. Every time I go light wind winging, I expect to paddle in. So I'm going to go hop in the water, take my gear for a swim, and hopefully I get up and go a ride on foil. Let's get out there and check it out. Oh, it's so light out here. But the beauty of being in the Pamlico Sound is I can walk out for a little bit. Right off our dock, it's about waist deep. Gonna get out to a little deeper water, hopefully a little windier location, because there's not much going on right here. It might be a phantom puff, but I think I feel a puff. So I'm gonna try and get this thing going. With light wind winging, a lot of this happens. Just cruising around, waiting for the puff. Wobbling around on your small board. Well, this isn't a small board, but waiting for a puff. Falling off your board. Well, there we go. More time on foil, no breeze, going. This thing just so stable. I mean, there's no wind out here. None. Oh. Transitions are so hard in light wind because there's just nothing to support you. It is just literally so light out here. Here comes a little puff, and that's kind of the key thing with a light wind winging, is just getting going, optimizing your gear and getting going in light air. See, these guys are laughing at me because there's no wind out here, but let's see if I can get going. Couldn't get going switch, but got a little puff going left foot forward,
Here we go. This APF is so nice. Oh, so crazy. There's no wind. No flying. Whew.
Light wind winging is so fun. There's so many sessions that I have that end light wind winging in a paddle in, and this one is going to be no different. I knew it starting out. I was going almost straight offshore wind. It was really light, but even just getting that few sessions, you know, few tacks of gliding is so worth the rigging and going, and just is amazing. And it's cool that, like, hey, I live in a windy spot, but there's still light wind here. And for most people that are winging are in light wind areas. That's where optimizing your gear, getting the right stuff makes a huge difference. This APF 1350, this is the game changer for light wind winging for the Armstrong foil line. It is incredible. It has low speed lift, but not too much kick. It has really consistent, easy to ride, user friendly. You can kind of breach it and go. It goes plenty fast too. You're not really focusing on turning, you're focusing on just getting up and going. And this does all of that very well. I'm so impressed with how well that this foil is working in light air. So you want more reviews, want to learn more about light wind winging, want to come and visit us, give us a call at the shop, 252-987-6000. Reach out online, realwatersports.com. It's time for my short paddle back through the foil garden. All right, see you guys on the water for the next sesh.